Hi, this is Manuela from the OEM team. Today we're here to talk about retail with the two guests that are very important for us. So please, Guillermo, Gordon, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, thank you, Manuela. My name is Guillermo. I'm the International Director in Admira. We are a software company based in Barcelona, in Spain.
Okay, Gordon, yourself.
Absolutely. Hi, Manuela. I'm Gordon Frewin. I'm the Director for Retail within our Global Accounts division.
Oh, cool. So this is great. So I have the two leaders of the retail here in one room with me. I'm very happy about that. But Guillermo, can you tell us a little bit more of Admira? So what are you doing? What is the business about? How do you cope with Lenovo?
Yeah, we are a software company. We develop a cloud solution that mainly we connect screens, basically a digital signage, very focused on retail, and how we can work together with Lenovo hardware and how we integrate it and to try to solve clients' problems on the point of sale. And this is how we could implement together to improve this with Lenovo and with our software together.
Okay, this is great. And so, Gordon, I was really thinking, what is the evolution of retail? Which are the main challenges that you see talking with these big retailers in the market?
A couple of things. Firstly, they're being hit with the advent of AI. Everyone's talking about it. Very few are actually rolling it in any great volume. But what they're trying to work out is how they use it for data. The data analytics that now becomes available. How do they take what the consumer has in their pocket in knowledge that's walking into store and turn that into sales, turn that into revenue, and ultimately the profit. So the biggest challenge they have today is to how to reconcile the term into true business benefit.
Yeah, well, of course, very, very interesting. Are you seeing the same, Guillermo?
Yes, and the same. And for us as an Admira is how we can have all this data and make things happening on the point of sale.
Okay.
To improve the customer experience, and also trying to, with all this data, provide very insightful data for the owners of the retails, how we mix increasing the user experience and how we improve in the future thanks to this data with AI analyzing this data.
Okay, well, wow. So what is the consumer thinking about that? How they are working with all of this data changing?
So what's interesting is the consumer is using AI to determine where and how they shop, who they visit, what they buy, how they measure the retailer's effectiveness, the product, whatever it might be. And the challenge for the retailer is, well, how do you know what they're searching? How do you know what data they're gleaning and what device? And then how do you map that when you come into store? So really the trying to join those dots becomes the challenge because the consumer's on their own AI journey. So as a retailer, when you take your own approach, you're sitting there thinking, well, how do you guess?
Yeah.
So you have to try and be open to what's happening in the market, work with partners like Lenovo who have multiple ISVs, multiple partners that can talk to the challenges that other customers are seeing, and then help deploy a strategy that makes sense, that joins those dots. But it is, but it's a long journey. It's not going to be something that you can answer overnight. But with partners like Admira and our global reach and our global customers, we're able to join some of those dots for them.
Oh yeah, this is very interesting and very, very true what you say, Gordon. Especially, I'm seeing the same, and working with partners like Admira, like Screen. So this is what is very effective into the retail market for the Lenovo OEM team. And Guillermo, just for you, how do you see the evolution of the market from Spain to the rest of the world? So are you working with Lenovo in EMEA mainly, or in the rest of the world?
Oh, it's amazing the opportunity because we are working with Lenovo on a worldwide base when there is interesting retail projects regarding digital signage, regarding experience in the point of sale in different markets.
Okay.
We already have working with Lenovo team in Australia, in Hong Kong, in the US. Now we are starting an interesting project in Brunei that we need to find where it was located near Singapore, but it's amazing how the global reach of Lenovo, how we can help together the approach to the client, trying to improve the solution complete for the client, how we solve clients' problems together with Lenovo hardware, with Admira solution to have everything smooth and implemented.
And just to pick up on the point about the globalization, that the global reach isn't because we determined that was important. Our customers determine that's important. They need a solution that's available everywhere, supported in the markets they are in, not where we are in.
Yeah.
So the ability to be able to not just supply at scale, but support at scale in any market is really important. So our partners need to be able to align to the customer strategy that we are already servicing through our PC business or our data center business, which is globally available, locally supportable, and that's really important.
And how do you deal with customization, with global customization for customers that are serving? Yeah, honestly. This is a challenge. But is there a way that you can work with that? You expect or you speak with customer about that?
The thing about retail is change is normal.
Yeah.
If you walk into retailers and you expect it to be off the shelf, ironically, it's not. You need to be able to bend, shape, manipulate. But really, it comes down to two things. What is the customer looking to do?
Okay.
And why? Then we can interpret that into a solution that makes sense and where possible, deliver it in those markets. And really, everyone's looking for standardization with their own twist. And that's where Lenovo really kick in, right, with our ability to do that at scale. And that's quite unique for a company of our size.
Oh, thank you, Gordon. And is the OEM team helping you, Guillermo, with this global scalability and any challenges that we can try to evolve or solve?
Absolutely, because the OEM team is cross all markets and with different contexts. They could support me when there is an opportunity with even different areas, not that related with the software, or imagine there's a kiosk or there is an analytics solution with self-dynamic pricing. All the team is helping me with different hardware and partners, sometimes additional partners of the Crosswave program, and together working, we can provide a full solution to the client.
Okay. Well, I mean, thank you both for these valuable interviews. So, if I may, do you have the last comment on retail that you would like to make?
I would say to any retailer wanting to look at what's next around innovation, think about Lenovo as an innovation partner, not a PC partner. Right. The scale of our business, the depth of our knowledge and resources are available to you. Try and move your mindset away from a PC to retail solutions because they're available. And we'd love to engage you in talking about that more.
That's very true. Thank you, Gordon. And Guillermo, for you, the last one. So the key takeaways?
The takeaways is innovation is something that we need to go together also with the client. And it's very important to being able to do fast pilots to demonstrate the return of investments, and the ability working with Lenovo for pilots in a very short period of time to test it and fix it and test it. And it's the only way then to scale, because clients want to the return of investment for everything.
Yeah. Of course. Good. Thank you both for your time. And
thank you for the invitation.
Thank you so much.
Indeed.
Lenovo.